All right, Play with Matches is back. Oh,
Hello.
man. So Taylor Swift is suing Kanye West, or I guess filed a cease and desist and is planning to sue Kanye West because he made some very inflammatory accusations, I
And this
guess.
ain't the first time he came after Taylor.
Dude, they have a very complicated relationship. Can you imagine like what they talk like on the Taylor team about Kanye when no one's looking?
No,
They're like, this dude's a psycho
he
because
is a psycho.
he went on I listen. He has been on some pretty unhinged rants lately on X. The move that he did with the Super Bowl commercial and then driving people to his website where he's selling t-shirts and then they have swastikas on them is like one of the most insane things ever.
Oh,
Where
he's
it's like,
a total nut job, but there's a fine line between genius and insanity, right?
yeah,
He really teeters that line.
he absolutely does. And if it weren't for stuff like this with Taylor, where he apparently is making, saying that she got, what's the right word? Sandwiched by two very famous dudes at the same time.
What?
And then started tweeting about how he's mad that he hasn't smashed yet. And,
What?
Yeah, it's very bizarre.
Oh my gosh.
So she filed a cease and desist.
And then the comments he made about Beyonce and Jay-Z's kids. I mean, he's insane.
Yeah.
He's an actual crazy person.
Yes. Because if it weren't for that, if it were just the swastika stuff, there is a world where I could get my head around like he's a genius. Like this guy has recognized that society has turned this dumb symbol that clearly does not mean anything to most people. You know what I mean? Like there's like this tiny little group of people that are like, yeah, this means we hate blacks and Jews.
I mean, I think it kind of universally means that, but okay.
Well, it didn't used to. Like it's been around a long time before the Nazis. I'm just saying, like, if you actually think about it, it's the same thing as if I say,
Well, it's just arbitrary,
exactly.
like feeling and importance placed on a symbol. But that's the same as like words too.
That's exactly what I was just
going
gonna
to
say.
Can't swear in front of kids for some reason. Like it's just a word.
If
Relax.
if I say bunt, no one cares.
Except
If I
for
change
you
the
two.
B to a C, this is demonetized. It's like
Why?
it's just a sound I made.
Yeah.
Just a sound I made.
mean, I can follow your logic with that, but swastika was an interesting choice.
I mean, listen, no. It is a very intentional choice. I'm not saying I would do it, but I'm saying if you think like him, it's like I think he thinks very similar to Elon Musk in this one way, which is like he's like hacked the matrix, where all you have to do is do this and you'll get a bunch of attention.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
and in his mind, he actually for real does not care whether it is positive or negative. Like it is equivalent to him, and it is very easy to create negative attention on yourself if you are as famous as Kanye West. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's actually as easy as just deciding that's what you want,
I just throw up a tweet and suddenly you're all over the news. Yeah.
I mean, how could you possibly get more attention than doing a Super Bowl commercial and driving people to a website that you now have just put up t-shirts with swastikas on them? Now, I seriously considered doing the exact same tactic and then asking people to subscribe to our channel, but to avoid a chaotic idea like that, why don't you guys just subscribe on your own and like this video? It's insanity.
Here's a nut job.
Yeah.
So what's happening in the story?
So basically, we're going to break it all the way down. Okay. So being a global superstar like Taylor Swift has pros and cons.
Mostly pros, but okay.
Primarily pros. Billionaire, one of them. Some of the downsides include being named in lawsuits by Florida-based poets and in social media rants by Kanye West.
Poets? Oh, no, weird. Okay.
Florida-based poets. I have no idea what that is about. We'll look into that after.
Okay.
Since wrapping her massive world tour called the Eras Tour in December, okay, no one cares about that, blah, 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 low profile, got booed at the Super Bowl, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so here we go.
And since deleted posts, they reportedly claimed that pop stars Justin Bieber and Harry Styles both had, word I can or cannot say? I can say. Both had sex with her at the same time. This in turn reportedly led to the singer's team to file a cease and desist letter against Ye. I can't ever call him that with a straight face.
Kanye.
In what many believe is a final attempt to halt such speech by Kanye before taking legal action against the rapper.
Like that.
Hi, is that better?
It's 100 times better.
Okay. I need Okay.
Yeah, you need to raise that up.
There we go. Hi.
That's
All right.
100 times better.
So, can we hear me now? Great. This isn't the only legal action involving Swift as of late. Here we go. Florida poet struggles to serve Taylor Swift with a lawsuit for copyright infringement. While Swift has largely been keeping out of the public eye, a poet in Florida by the name of Kimberly Marasco.
Marasco, yeah. He's trying to hunt her down.
Hunt her down. Per reports by Newsweekly, the poet in February filed a lawsuit against Swift, Universal Music Group, Inc., Republic Records, and a few of the singer's collaborators, including Jack Antonoff and Aaron Dresser.
Just for the record, I have embraced failing to properly pronounce people's names.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it.
Yeah. This is Marasco's second attempt at suing Swift. Marasco alleges Swift and the named parties copied her work in songs and visual assets in Swift's albums, such as Lover, Folklore, Midnights. Those are some pretty bold claims there.
I mean,
Florida
listen,
poet.
So let's pause there and talk about everything that we've heard so far, especially, well, all of it. But I want to comment on that particular part. It will be fascinating to see if she can actually win that, because it's like if a famous singer or, you know, or whatever lands on an artistic like concept that looks like something that someone else previously did, that, I mean, there's no way to prove whether they'd seen it or not, but you're all, hey man, listen, I first put a box with a candle in it and then took a photograph of that.
So we watched the Eras tour. Like, I know.
Don't say we. I did not watch the fucking Eras tour.
You sat there while our kids watched it.
Did I? Are you sure about that?
Weren't you there with us?
You guys rented it at home, or did you guys go see it?
We saw it in the theater.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't go.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Huh.
I think I would remember that.
Yeah. Anyways, but I remember those scenes, and it's like, it looks like every other fairy tale land that's ever been. Like, thatched cottage roofs, flowy white dresses. Like, there's nothing novel here where you could be like, that's my idea. That's
probably why they're having trouble finding her, is because it is an absolutely meritless lawsuit that is based entirely in nonsense. Yeah. But I don't know, you know. It's also possible that Diddy assaulted a girl in a Rindo with a remote control, and then and
it's possible that Taylor Swift got down with Harry and who was the other one? Bieber?
Yeah.
Harry Styles and Bieber.
And Justin Bieber.
Good God.
I mean, listen, at least at least Bieber's in the aggressive, like a more manly position in this rumor than the last one. But so let me tell you something really funny about that particular accusation. There is literally
which one?
About Bieber and Harry Styles smashing Taylor at the same time.
Swift.
Did you say Eiffel Tower?
I did.
Is that what they said here, or that's what?
No, that's just
the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, you don't know what that is? It's two guys, guys.
Yeah. Oh, so that in that scenario, the dudes are kissing each other, or what?
I don't know, or like. I don't know. I've never been part of one. I don't really know how it works.
I've never heard that term, is because per the shape of that way of referencing it, it sounds like the two guys are engaging in more.
I don't know. Look it up.
You look it up.
I'm going to.
Because that sounds like a different kind of 2-on-1 threesome than
taken a turn.
Yeah. Because as I've always understood it, when two dudes are smashing the same girl at the same time, it's more of we are just absolutely using this girl as a sexual object, and we're just doing it at the same time. We're not engaging with each other.
There we go. So there's no kissing involved. They just put their hands.
High five while, okay.
Yeah. See? Aren't we glad we got to the bottom of this?
Yeah.
We can probably show that image
too. Yeah,
you
can. You absolutely can.
For those that are unclear. There you go. Now we know.
And again, I would just like to reiterate, if you look at those people that were in that image, doesn't look like me and my friends, because I'm not touching my friend while engaged in smashing the same girl at the same time. No. You do that afterwards, where you're like, damn, son, put it on that girl.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah. Anyway, but I think Harry Styles and Justin Bieber would probably be looking directly into each other's eyes while they did that.
Hey.
Looking right
Harry
in each other's eyes.
Harry Styles, maybe. I feel so bad for Bieber. My heart like genuinely hurts for that kid.
I know, me too. I don't feel good about the video that I put out yesterday, but sometimes you got to just do what you got to do. If I find an absolutely fascinating piece of content about his wife having stalked him for 10 straight years leading into their marriage, like that is a fascinating story that I am definitely going to put out.
It is very fascinating. That doesn't reflect poorly on him, I don't think.
It doesn't actually.
Yeah.
And honestly, I said this in the video yesterday multiple times. It's like, she's totally batshit crazy. And at the same time, I'm like, that is one fucking go-getter right there, dude.
Dedicated.
Like, honestly, the part about her chasing, and then, by the way, if you have not watched that video, you need to go to my main channel, Jesse on Fire, and definitely watch the video. I think it was, you'll know which one it was. It's a very recent upload, and it's about Bieber.
It'll say Bieber.
It'll say Bieber's forbidden video, because he tried to get it banned. Like the video that I'm reacting to, he tried to get banned off the internet.
What's the video?
It was a TikTok series about Hailey Bieber.
Hailey Bieber?
Hailey Bieber, I'm sorry, yeah. And it's like
I'm like, who's Ashley?
Her decade-long obsession or whatever. And so I reacted to the whole thing. It's just
interesting.
It is so crazy. I've tried to get Gabrielle to watch it 10 times. I'm like, sent it to her. I'm like, you have to watch this. She's like, okay. And just doesn't watch it, ever.
I'll watch it here with everybody else so we can all learn about it together.
That's not a bad idea, actually. We can do another episode on that. But
it's better use of my time.
Yeah. Honestly, the whole thing, though, is like all the stuff she did, she basically targeted him when she was like 13 years old, and then was initially a stalker, like finding out what hotels he was going to be at, and she would go there.
What's her dad again?
Stephen Baldwin.
Baldwin. I knew it was one of the Baldwins.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so she was able to kind of like initially be like a super fan and would like find the ways to bump into him at hotels over and over and over and over and over.
People couldn't get into because she's a Baldwin.
But the thing is, she wasn't really, yes, sometimes, but most of the time, like she was just leveraging these like fan accounts, like fan groups that like stalked
forums.
him. Yeah. And like knew where he was going to be. And then she would go there.
So
but then she networked.
She
networked like a boss and ended up friends with the Jenners. So then she ends up like actually in his friend group. The reason why it turned from like, wow, she's really, a go-getter to holy shit, she's fucking psychotic is all about her this thing with Selena Gomez that she has, like where it's all, whoa, dude. Like it is so crazy.
Hailey didn't do anything in Hollywood, right? She just was like a Hollywood child.
Yeah.
Okay.
She became friends with the Jenners, which is kind of doing something in Hollywood, I guess.
Right.
But like the Selena Gomez stuff, I'll tell you the two craziest things.
Why did she have beef with Selena?
Because Selena was Bieber's girl the whole time she was chasing him before she was his girl. He was with Selena.
Has Selena spoken out on any of these crazy allegations?
He doesn't say, no, she's not going to say anything public. She obviously knows about it.
Yeah.
It's like common knowledge. And believe me, Hailey Bieber's made it pretty fucking clear.
I'm not speaking about that. I'm speaking about the other like allegations, like the tapes and stuff, the Diddy stuff.
No, she wouldn't talk about that. I don't think. I would be shocked if she talked about that. But Selena Gomez just stays out of all of this. She's never even commented on, But like, so, okay, check this out.
It's my kind of girl.
Yeah. So Hailey Bieber, okay, she literally has copied so much stuff that Selena Gomez has done that it's like
what?
It's not even remotely close to where you could be like, okay, yeah, this might be coincidence.
Like what?
Her outfits, her interviews, things that Selena Gomez says in interviews. She says the identical things. She like exactly the same outfits in exactly the same poses, sometimes like 6 days apart.
Weird.
Sometimes it's fucking crazy. But the craziest thing she did is the two craziest things she did. Selena Gomez got a tiny little G tattooed behind her ear.
I should do that.
Yeah, you should.
I should get our initials right there.
Yeah.
The girls' initials.
I like that. But so she got a tiny little G right there. And it was for her baby sister or something. 6 days later, Hailey Bieber got the exact same tattoo, a G behind her ear in the exact same spot.
Why a G?
And she said it was like for her pastor or something. Like,
what?
That's what I'm saying. That one right there is where you go from you can like explain it, all the other stuff.
Yeah.
You could be like, come on, internet, dude, you guys are reaching. Like, yeah, of course, maybe they're gonna wear the same outfits or whatever. That now you're like, never mind, this is definitely real. Then the other thing she did that was completely fucking batshit is she's already married to Justin. Okay, like they're married. Selena Gomez does an album launch party at this restaurant. Hailey finds out where it is. She's obviously not invited. She shows up there early with a big table of her like inner circle, and they stay there so that when Selena Gomez's party comes there, they're there. So they're like they're there at the same time.
That's so weird.
Selena, Hailey's like table, like her stylist, and guy, if you see a picture of this fucking stylist, she looks insane.
Oh, it's a girl?
Yeah. So the stylist tells the DJ, they're like, hey, can you play Justin Bieber Yummy? And he's like, I don't know, dude. You know, because like it's Selena's ex and it's Selena's party.
Yeah.
And the DJ's like, no, I don't know. Like, we don't know. So they ask Selena's table. They're all, no, like, let's just
stay away
let's
from
just
all
not.
that.
Like, Selena's doing everything to not engage them.
Yeah.
And so after the DJ's all, yeah, they're not going to do that, her whole table just started screaming at the top of their lungs, Justin Bieber, Justin.
What
Justin.
on earth?
I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what are you doing? Why would you, like, what
you
are you?
already won. You're married.
And what
you
are you
got
doing
the guy.
there?
Why? Exactly.
What are you doing there, you fucking psycho? You
Psycho.
won. Like, you're
psycho.
married to him.
That is like, and yeah, that is
Psycho.
crazy behavior.
Yes.
Yeah.
Super fucking
Ladies,
crazy.
don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
And again, the thing that's so like all of it, I could get behind. So like Candace did an episode about it yesterday, literally almost at the exact same time that I dropped my video about that. And she's saying that she got information that Justin Bieber's in the middle of a black propaganda thing where PR firms are attacking him on purpose, which is totally possible, you know? And they're saying that they're trying to break up his family because he's in some kind of dispute with the record companies or whatever.
Okay.
So, and she's like, that's why this is happening. They're trying to break up his family. They're making up things about Hailey Bieber being like a stalker.
I mean, if there's like a lot of video evidence at a certain point.
That's what I'm saying. And like, and again, all of it, you could say would be a very well orchestrated kind of like propaganda campaign, except for the fucking tattoo, dude. Like, cause you don't know for sure about that table. That could be a made up story, maybe, but the tattoo, dude, fucking, that's bulletproof. There is no explanation for getting the identical tattoo of that girl 6 days later, unless you are fucking insane. Like, that's just bottom line.
It is weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird coincidence. It's
not a coincidence.
It's a unique place to get. Well, it is.
I mean, okay. Like,
it's a strange place to get a tattoo to start with. Yeah. And the fact that they both got G's, it's the same font too.
Look.
Okay.
Okay. So check this out.
Let me see it.
All right. So where is it? They're doing the rings one. Okay,
Isn't that it?
There you go, right there.
Zoom in. Let me see.
There's Selena's.
That's a J.
It's a G.
That's a J. That's a G.
It's a G. This is the same one. That's Selena. And there's Hailey's.
What a wacko.
Yeah, there's Selena. There's Hailey's. What did I keep calling her? Ashley?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And she got it literally within a week.
Huh. I mean, the placement's a little bit different, but still.
Yeah, well, because I don't think that she was able to tell her tattoo artist exactly where it was.
Right.
You know, she probably showed a picture, maybe.
Well, if you have a picture, you got placement.
The thing that's crazy.
A cursive G behind my ear.
Yeah. Hailey Bieber is objectively way hotter than Selena Gomez. Like, well,
yeah, I think so.
Hailey Bieber, I was saying this in my video yesterday. She, unlike all the people in my family, recognized that when she wears her hair up, she looks ridiculously hot. She does it all the time.
We like our hair down.
It's so ridiculous. If you are a hot girl, you look best with your hair up. Why would you want to cover your face up? It's like,
I just like having lots of hair everywhere. Like
but you look better with your hair up because you can show more of your face.
Yeah, well, whatever.
I mean,
I put it up at Pilates. You should come to Pilates. Then you could see it at.
I always ask Gabrielle to wear her hair up. She's like, I don't want to. I don't want to wear my hair up.
I pay a lot of money for my hair.
See, like even in her wedding, she's wearing it up. She knows.
Well, most people put their hair up at weddings.
You didn't.
That's not true.
Oh, well, yeah, you did. At the TV one.
Yeah.
The TV one you did.
Yeah.
But not the
not second wedding.
Or
my mom texted me. She's like, I'm so sorry. I missed April 4th. I'm like, okay, Mom, we don't celebrate that day.
You're like, that's not like our actual anniversary. We got married
in December.
Okay, so yeah, so she followed the cease and desist, and I mean, this fucking dude, man. He also, okay, so check this out though. So Kanye also said that Justin Bieber and Harry Styles fucked Taylor Swift on both sides and didn't.
See, that's why I said Eiffel Tower. It was both sides' name.
And didn't call me. Oh, I forgot. I can't hold water, whatever that means. And then this is following the Daily. This is a different article. That's why. This isn't just West gossiping. This is West sexually harassing women, defaming her, and intending to cause harm to her. My eyes could not
have rolled back further
and
in
her
my
career
head right now.
Oh, that it's him harassing a woman. I mean, normally I'm like, get the fuck out of here. But like, I mean, dude, if the only reason it's
like
Kanye.
Sexual harassment is a bit of a stretch.
Only because it's Kanye and everyone knows he's crazy.
Yeah.
Like if it was not Kanye, okay, like does he get different rules just because everybody knows he's fucking batshit?
Kinda.
Maybe.
I feel like kinda, yeah. Like
that's possible.
Everyone has like that kid. Remember like going to school and there was that one kid who would like do crazy shit all the time and you're like, it's just Jeff. You know, like it's just him. Like, yeah, he got different rules because like that's who he was. And you also know that they're harmless for the most part. Like, yeah.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it just depends on how you look at it. I mean, I'm not like saying, oh my God, she got super sexually harassed or whatever.
If it was like some serious person who was saying serious things all the time, breaking news, all of these like, you know, stories coming out, and it's like, this is a source of like legit news information. He gets it first. And then that person said that. I think that would be a way bigger deal because everyone would be like, holy shit, it's true. Versus Kanye saying it. People are like, this is fucking
so basically,
Kanye
but what I'm saying is like their argument I'm not talking about real life. I'm saying so their argument in court is going to be like, come on,
he's crazy.
He's obviously batshit crazy. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Because like, think about this.
Like
okay.
A good defense to me.
So the way that I ended up being friends with Laura Sanko is because this other fighter, Megan Anderson, was getting fucked with online, and they were like, oh, you had sex with your coach, and she's all, you should talk to Laura Sanko about that on X, like, or on Twitter at the time.
That's a big deal.
And yeah, it was a huge fucking deal.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, fuck, it's not like I have a crystal ball, but obviously Laura Sanko said it's not true, and she's married with a kid, and there's no indication that it was actually true. And either way, I did this. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Megan Anderson? You can't just, like, I know you're a single alcoholic fucking retard.
Who doesn't have any idea the implications of what
you can't fucking say that. Yeah. You can't just fucking say that. She's got kids. Yeah. She's married with a kid. Like, what are you doing? Like, you can't fucking just say that, you know? And like, so again, but I guess I wouldn't, you know, with Kanye, it's even worse. It's like, it's like if she said, she's like, Laura Sanko got a train run on her by the entire team.
It's also, okay, so this is just another thing that popped into my head. He also has some artistic license that an average human being doesn't have. Like think about Eminem songs and like the stuff that he used to say about like the Christina Aguilera line, for instance. We all know that's not true, but like he's allowed to say it because.
Wait, which line? Fred Durst and Carson did. No, she did give head to both of them. That's why it's funny.
Yeah, no, but like when he talks about VD.
Oh, how you gave Eminem VD.
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
yeah, that's fair.
Like,
yeah, she's all, hey, of course everyone's going to take that seriously because I really did suck both Carson and Fred Durst dick.
Right, but it's like there's a weird artistic, I don't know, realm where they can say crazy shit.
That's
fair. And it's just like.
Eminem has a very fair argument. He's like, you really think that what I'm saying is real?
Yeah. So I don't know. And it appears that Kanye uses X as like a outlet. It's not, we know that not everything he posts on there is true. Like that's been a given. It's a fact. Like we know that. So I don't know.
They could just literally take all of his tweets. They're all, which one of these is true?
Yes.
Guys, which of these is true?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like there's a weird argument, but there's an argument there.
He probably lands on truth like 1 out of every like 40 fucking texts or posts. But anyway, so Taylor's clearly okay. So this says, hold on. What I want to know is whether they're going to actually act as if people are going to believe this. Okay, so like
that's what he's saying.
This is West sexually harassing women, defaming her, and intending to cause harm to her and her career. The formal letter demands that he immediately stop making defamatory. Okay, the situation has also deeply upset Swift's boyfriend, NFL player Travis Kelce. Shut up, you pussy. Who is reportedly furious. No, he's not, dude. That's just not true. I've seen his podcast with his brother. Okay, he's a dude, man. Like that guy is he's just a guy. Okay, like he's like one of us. He's kind of a weirdo that did like the Pfizer stuff and maybe should pay a little closer to the cultural, whatever.
Yeah.
But he's not furious about this. That's just not fucking true. And if he is, it is completely disingenuous. He's like, I am not going to stand for this, Taylor.
I am furious.
I am not going to let anyone talk about my lady like that.
I have a random question for our audience here. When you talk on a fake phone, do you go like this or like this? Because there's a very, very clear generational distinction in how kids talk on phones. Like, our kids would answer a fake phone like this. We answer a fake phone like this.
I'm actually kind of thinking of a like a Bluetooth. Mm-hmm. Like, remember the old Bluetooths you hooked to your ear?
But it's a fascinating one.
It's true.
Ask our kids to answer a fake phone. They will go like this.
Hey.
Because it's an iPhone. Like, that's how you hold an iPhone.
Yeah.
Versus...
Hey, and in the next generation, you're just gonna go like this like with your your Neuralink. You're like, hello,
hi.
It's actually probably exactly what's gonna happen.
It's probably not untrue. All right, I gotta go get kids.
No, you don't.
I do.
We need to finish this because we need to see if she is actually acting as though people
are Obvi.
But wait, hang on. Kelce wants to confront West and is frustrated that responding publicly might give more attention to the false claims. That's why we filed this lawsuit. That definitely is.
We filed a lawsuit and released
who the hell had even? No one had heard about this. Okay, no one's paying that close attention to Kanye West.
Tweets 900 times a day. No one's paying attention.
Yeah, Taylor's clearly upset, and Travis is obviously supporting her. There must be consequences. West would never dare say this to her face.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Yeah, don't bet your life on that, dude. Don't fucking bet your life on that at all, actually. Taylor, I know you did that. They Eiffel Towered you. She's all, what's an Eiffel Tower? It's like where they slap high five.
High five.
In the middle.
And now we all know what that looks like.
Meanwhile, sources familiar with Styles and Bieber's have spoken out, shutting down the accusation completely. Oh, shocker. Yeah. Hey, they didn't really do that. People close to Styles emphasized he hadn't had contact with Swift in years and called the accusation baseless and disrespectful. Bieber's side described the statement as 100% untrue. Yeah, so bottom line is there's a reason that they're doing this, and I think I just uncovered what it is while reading that, okay? So why obviously they know that this is going to get attention, that on something that did not get attention previously. What do you think it is? Think about it.
I don't know.
What is Taylor Swift in this story?
I don't know.
What's her role?
She's a victim.
Correct.
Yeah.
What has been her role recently in one of the biggest stories ever? Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, Justin Baldoni. A potential collaborator as a bully.
She's a dragon.
She's a dragon.
One of Blake's dragons.
Now she's a victim again.
That's true. That's true.
I'm a fucking genius. Because again, as soon as they said that, they're like, he does not want to give this attention. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it started a new news cycle about her, which she much prefers being in the victim spot to potential bully, mean girl.
This is the ultimate fucking gaslighting, dude. All right, well, Gabrielle's got to go pick up our kids, so that's it for us. Love you guys. Bye.